Hello everyone, Joy here. I'm back with this week's Minimalist home tour. I'm so glad I can bring you this intro. This last week has been crazy. I've been out of town to go to a seminar, academic seminar, where I also gave a presentation. And, I submitted another paper for publishing, and now it's under the peer review. I've been on a couple of dates this last week, and I watched a movie, and I've been doing some sightseeing, so on and so forth. Now the reason I mention it is because I want to remind people that just because I'm a minimalist and I don't have a perfect house with like expensive fancy furnitures, and I don't have a walk-in closet, which there's nothing wrong with any of those, but I just want to remind people, just because I'm a minimalist doesn't mean I'm lacking in wealth, especially when it comes to non-material things. For instance, as I said, being at a seminar, I'm able to be part of something greater. I'm able to interact with people who are in my industry, who are making the difference, and I'm actually able to add to that difference and help advance what it means to be beautiful in this world. I have time to make YouTube video finally. That's also part of my contribution. Even write a paper about blockchain and learn more about, the newest technology and how it can merge with beauty and things like that. And I just want to tell people, it makes me really sad whenever someone tries to devalue your life just because it's different, And I get a lot of such statements because I am not married and I don't have children. And by default, because I'm a young woman, people have told me you must be lonely. They look at my minimalist home, it's like, that's depressing. That's the comment that I get often that I delete, like it's trash, because it is trash opinion. But yeah, people would judge and say that my life doesn't have enough flavor or wealth or joy or whatever. But I would like to argue there's so much more wealth to be had when you are a practicing minimalist. Not only am I able to save more money and save more time and save more energy because I'm spending less time maintaining all this extra clutter, and I don't have to buy as much stuff to keep up a certain image. But on the other hand, I also have all this extra time, resources, and energies that I could put into actually making an impact in the world that I live in. You know what I mean? If you just take your mind away from material possessions, and if you're just brave enough to walk away from other people's definition of what it means to be successful, you can find so much more wealth that's got nothing to do with money. And you could also have more money as well. So that's something that I love to remind my fellow minimalists. Some people might argue you don't have enough possessions, and things like that. But there's like this simple concept in investing, right? Diversification. Anybody who's into finance, personal finance would know this. And I would like to say a little aside, especially if you're a young woman, please look into personal finance and investing and things like that. It's not as hard as people make it out to be. If a man can do it, you can do it as well. And please, if you get triggered by that statement, and if you're a guy, that's crazy. That's crazy. I'm not saying men are dumber or they're worse at investing. I'm just saying women can be just as good, if not better. You know what I mean? And I could tell you this because, I think the problem with us kind of like burying our heads in the sand, being like, oh, I don't know, I feel like investing is like a guy's job. Oh, I don't know, I feel like business is like man's world. I think we're trained to think and talk this way. But the second you stop doing that, you'll discover that not only is it not impossible to learn about these things, but two, you might actually enjoy learning about these things, and three, they will give you the type of independence and freedom and sense of security that you need, and four, you're less easily impressed by people who don't know what they're talking about. And the thing is, when I started learning about personal finance and actually started running business, I realized a lot of these guys who kind of like look down on me, saying that I don't know anything about, finance or anything like that, I realized a lot of them don't actually know what they're talking about. They'll have like one or two Ethereum or Bitcoin and think that they're an investor. It's crazy. I'm just telling you, what is it? There's this famous quote that somebody else said, the world is ran by people who are far less intelligent than you. So just take some time to learn about these things. And I'm telling you right now, you are good enough and you are smart enough to learn about these things. Now, I digress. Let's go back to the concept of diversification and portfolio. It's a very simple idea. Instead of buying one stock, you're going to want to buy multiple stocks so that the risk, if one of your stocks fail, you're not losing everything. So if you have $100, instead of buying one stock 100 times, let's say the stock is $1. Instead of buying 100 stocks of the same stock, you should buy 100 different stocks. You know what I mean? The more diversity you have in your portfolio, the less risky it is. Now, I'm doing the same thing. You know, I have a business, hair salon business, but I'm also working on my YouTube, but I'm also working on my career in my school, so that maybe later I could also teach on the side as well. And I've also done some translation work as well this week on the side. You know what I mean? So you're gonna wanna make sure you invest in more than one thing with all your resources. And that's something that I like to point out here. If you used all your money and all your time and all your energy and spend all of it into accumulating material possessions and showing people what an expensive item you have, then you're not diversifying enough. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, you can have a nice fancy bag, nice fancy car, but with the rest of the money, instead of buying more bags, maybe you should also look into, I don't know, buying up gold, or maybe spending that money to invest in your education, and so on and so forth. And that's the basic concept. And this is something that I want to talk about because as a minimalist, there's so many other ways that I could diversify my life. As I said before, I'm contributing to an academic world. I'm contributing to my client's life, because as a minimalist, you're always going to have a little bit more time, a little bit more energy, and a little bit more money. And I just want you to be wise about where you put all your energy, emotion, money, and time into. Maybe if you want to learn about personal finance, maybe you could buy a book that's very famous about personal finance just to get your foot into the door. That's some of your resources in that direction. Buying a nice meal for a mentor that you have in your life that you know will always give you good advice, or even if they don't always give you good advice, they have a good heart, they have good intention for you. And that could be an investment, the relationship. You could spend that money to take your kids out to a nice day in the park, buy them ice cream, I don't know, you know, spend time with them, get to know them, create connections, so on and so forth. And you know, I can't really mention much about the children part, but I always have admiration for mothers and things like that, so I wanted to mention that. And that's what I'm saying, you know, diversify your life. In my life, when other people see it, you know, I've had a couple of people who comment on my minimalism video, especially my home tour, and they'll be like, your home looks so empty, it's so depressing, you know, it looks like a poor person's home, so on and so forth. But they don't realize just how rich I am in ways that have nothing to do with what my home looks like. I'm rich in beauty, I am rich in intelligence, I'm rich in involvement. I feel like I'm making a difference in my industry and in the world by continuing to do my job as a hairdresser and going to school and making YouTube videos and so on and so forth. And I'm learning to be comfortable in embracing my ambition and embracing what it means to sort of not follow what the society tells me to do in order to prove that I'm a worthy person. I know I am worthy. Sometimes I do forget it, but minimalism definitely helps me come back to this very simple fact that I am allowed to live my life, not allowed, I am entitled to live my life the way I see as most authentic, as long as it's not actively harming anybody, as long as I know I am here for a good cause, as long as I know I have other ways to have a rich and fulfilling life that has nothing to do with whether or not I have a real bed. With that, let's start this week's Minimalist Home Tour. Hello everyone, I'm happy to bring you this week's Minimalist Home Tour. I'm in the middle of cleaning and I've done my blanket washing and my mattress is over here. So today is a bit of a cleaning day and I haven't been able to record the home tour this last week because as usual, I've been pretty busy and actually all day today I've actually been pretty sick. I've taken out the food trash. There's a bunch of meat that I need to cook clearly, but I can't really eat solid food today or tomorrow, so that's what's going on. And I got a bunch of drinks, electrolyte drinks to help with the stomach situation, and I need to go grocery shopping, but I haven't been doing that, and that's okay. And my subscribers already know all my clothes are actually in that white basket and hanging up here. Any clean laundry that's dry stays in this bag, and wet laundry obviously hangs over there. Let's move into the bathroom. It's not super clean. Hello, y'all. Over here you can see my shampoo and conditioner, and up here this is a wet bathroom, so you can see the shower head hanging there. I've colored my roots. I don't know if y'all can see, it was a bit darker. And the gloves are over there. And in this little cabinet of mine, I have toothpaste, hairbrush, face cream, body lotion. I need to get more skincare products, but this is only 2 of them that I have. And obviously I have Vaseline and toothbrush, toothpaste, and a razor, and a nose strips. And that's it as far as bathroom's concerned. And of course there's cleaning scrubs and stuff like that. I threw up last night, so it's a bit gross, but I had to use the scrub to scrub the floor, so that's what's going on. Obviously, I need to do some mold killing as well. This is definitely an imperfect home of a minimalist. And now there's this work laundry that I need to wash. I did go to work earlier this morning because someone wanted to do a color job, so that's that. And over here, this is my kitchen. And obviously my laundry's running. And let's go up in this cabinet right here. So I keep everything, every kind of miscellaneous items, anything from luxury bags to canned goods and bulk killing solutions and miscellaneous items in here. There's a Brita filter. So basically my kitchen cabinet is multi-purpose storage. There is nothing in here. And we'll move down here and you'll see there's just a bug killing spray and this plastic bag with my indoor running shoes, trash bag that I hide in here, laundry detergent, and that blue bag is for food trash. And that's literally everything that I have in my house. And there's my other 2 shoes and of course backpack hanging here. There's really nothing much going on in my apartment, and I'm just really happy that I was able to clean. And I would actually like to thank y'all. I often thank my viewers and subscribers for motivating me and helping me clean my apartment, because that's literally what happens. I don't feel like filming these videos sometimes, especially if I feel overwhelmed. But yeah, this week I'm very glad I was able to record, and obviously with the little pillow there, the pillow covers being washed, is a very cool intro image. And let's just go to the outro. So that was my minimalist home tour. I hope y'all liked it. If you liked it, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time with more home tour. Bye. Mwah.